4 days till Rex Orange County. 3 days till Rex Orange County. 2 days until Rex Orange County. 1 day until Rex Orange County. I'm seeing Rex Orange County today. Ow!
Why is your voice so sonically pleasing to me? I can't figure it out.
Hey guys, it's Kairus Eleanor. So today it is February 1st, and on January 31st, yesterday, I went to a Rex Orange County concert for the first time. And oh my god. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just going to tell you about like how it went, what it was like, my experience with it, which was amazing. So let's just get straight into the video. So I made notes, not during the concert, after the concert. I looked back at my recordings that I did and I made notes about it. So I have them all written down. I'm taking this seriously, my dude. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to be talking about the album overall. So the album that he went on tour for is called Pony, and it came out in October. And yes, I've been listening to Rex since 2017, like late 2017. So like when I was like literally 11. He's like the first artist that I actually started becoming like, not obsessed with, I mean yes, but like invested in. Like before I'd be like, oh, I like this artist. But when they come out with a new album, will I stay up for the album? Will I listen to the full album? No. He was the first artist I actually had that with. So when Pony was announced, I was like about to die. And then I got the vinyl for Christmas. And I literally saw him live yesterday and it was life-changing. Oh my god. I love this album and I also love Apricot Princess so much. So like, yeah, that's enough talk about the album and like that's why I went to go see him. Okay, so now we're just gonna get into before the concert. The concert was on a Friday, so that's a school day. So I woke up that morning and the first thing I did was I listened to the set list while I was getting ready throughout the day. So I still went to school that day, but I did leave early. So I went to the concert with two people, my mom, haha, and my best friend Ava. We wanted to bring our other best friend Olivia too, which she doesn't know who Rex Orange County is, so there was really no point. So we both left the school at 12:15 and we went home to change. So I changed into my outfit and what I was wearing was basically just really basic. I was wearing these jeans with a yellow sweater. So I changed, I did my makeup, I just did a really basic makeup look, kind of like, just like casual. And then I just put a little yellow Brett in my hair. I also curled Ava's hair because she doesn't know how to curl hair and she wanted to look decent for the concert, so I curled it. So we left our house around 1:30 and we have about like a 2 hours to 2.5 hour like drive to Toronto from where I live.
This jumbo push pop might look like a push pop, but it's gonna taste so beefy.
That's one meaty lolly.
So we left at 1:30 and we got there around 3:30. So we parked like right by the music hall. So he was playing at the Danforth Music Hall and we parked like right like behind it. So we walked around and then there was a pizza place across from the Danforth Music Hall. So we went there and we had dinner there. Pizza was A+. That's all I have to say about the pizza. Then we went and waited in the line at like 6:40 maybe. And we were in there for about 30 minutes, I think. We were in the line for like 30 minutes until we actually got into the music hall.
'Cause I'm no ordinary girl, I'm from a deep blue underworld.
Once we went in, we got into the merch line and the merch line was fairly long. Let me talk about merch. So of course I got this shirt that I'm wearing right now and it's adorable. This is the shirt. It says the Pony Tour and there's all the dates for the tour on the back. So like very cute merch, love that. Another thing I got from the merch line is I got this sweater that says Pony on it. And then on the back, it says Rex Orange County, like the same way that the shirt does. We were on the floor. By the time we actually got into the room where he was playing, there were already a lot of people in the front, so we couldn't get in the front. So we just decided to stay in the back because it was like a slanted thing. So when we were in the back, we could see both people's heads and like no one was in the back. So we just preferred it in the back. So let's talk about like the set that he had on the stage. The set was like adorable. So it had like a lot of clouds in the background. And then at one point, a girl came on and she put a Canadian flag on his piano, which was like adorable and I loved that. It was a nice little touch. The concert officially started at 8:47, specifically, according to my camera roll. And then the interesting things happened. So let's transition into how the concert was. Okay, so first things first, the set list for this tour is amazing. Like, I never got bored. So like, first of all, he came on stage the exact way that I thought he would. He just walked on. I was like, honestly, he's not a very dramatic guy. So let's just get into the concert already, you know? So the first song was 1010. And like the first thing he did when he came on stage was he played like a sad version of 1010. That was just him playing the piano, like no instrumental people behind him. It was just him playing the piano. And he stopped when he reached the chorus, and then the band started playing and like the lights were going off. And then he sang the entire song again from the start, but this time like the actual version of 1010. And I can tell you that I did in fact cry during this because it was a lot. Thank you. The next song was Laser Lights. There isn't really much to say about Laser Lights. It's just a good song, and he played it the exact way that like you would expect him to. And also there was like the trumpet in that song was like amazing. Then it was Face to Face, and again, there isn't much to say about Face to Face. It's just all the instruments playing it was just amazing. So then, as a little break in between songs, he introduced himself.
Hello, my name is Rex Orange County.
So then it was Never Enough, and like, oh my god, and like the lights were flickering during the chorus, and like, normally that would hurt my eyes, but it didn't because I was just like so excited and so happy. So Never Enough was like beautiful. Then he just asked us like how we were tonight.
How is everyone tonight? How are you, okay?
And he said happy birthday to some people.
He is adorable.
Happy birthday to you. I hope it's actually your birthday.
Then it was Television So Far So Good. And I was about to like scream if he didn't perform the song. Like when I looked at the set list, I was really praying that he would play the song because it's such a good song. Like you can't just not play the song. Then it was Stressed Out, and there's not much to say about Stressed Out. It's just very simple. So Pluto Projector was like bueno because like midway through the song, the curtain dropped and it was just him playing. Then he played Every Way, and it was just very sweet. And there was one point where he like paused at one point, like longer than he should have, or like in the recording, like longer than he did in the recording, and that broke me.
Oh my god, honey, stop.
So then it was Untitled, and the only thing I can really say about Untitled is that like at the end, you know how at the end he whistles? That's the ending of the song, is him whistling. Instead of doing that, he like sang it by going like ooh, you know? And I was like, I kind of loved it. Then there was Corduroy Dreams. There's so much to say about Corduroy Dreams. So the beginning was a little bit wonky. So he played the first note, like the bum, you know? The whole crowd went insane because we're like, oh my gosh, it's Corduroy Dreams. What a bop. But then after he played the first note, someone came on stage, did something, and then he patted him on the back, and then the guy patted him on the back, and then he left. And I was like, wow, friendship. Then he sat down, drank whatever was in his like mug thing, water, coffee, tea, not sure, then got up and played the song. So
Then maybe, baby, I must let you. Go.
and then he whistled at the end, and I was like, yes, my whistling king.
He's whistling, I can't.
Then it was Happiness. Very simple. I loved it. Wholesome.
Will you still love me when no
was Never Had the Balls. So much happened during Never Had the Balls. Oh my god. So like first things first, you could see like the pony symbol for his album was like, there was like a silhouette of that on the curtain, like going on and off with the beat kind of. And then the curtain dropped and there was like an inflatable pony behind him. And the band's there, great, amazing, they're all playing. And then when the chorus started playing, like there were like rainbow lights came on and I was like, yes. And then there was a confetti cannon at the end. It was beautiful and I loved it so much. Then it was Four Seasons, and Four Seasons is like one of my favorite songs by him. It was just very simple, it was everything I expected it to be, you know, just very simple. Loved it. Then it was It Gets Better, which again was very simple.
4 years later, and look where we really are. Look how far.
Then it was Sunflower. And let me just tell you, here's why Sunflower has such a big place in my heart. It's because it's the first song I ever heard from him. And like, I've loved that song since I was literally 11. So like, hearing that live was like, So I cried during Sunflower. And like, there were yellow lights, it was beautiful. And like, the whole entire crowd was happy.
So, she sat me down and told me that I didn't have to cry. She said I didn't need to get down or feel empty inside. And then she told me that she would love me for as long as she's alive. Who's in love? Maybe she's right. So let me introduce you to my good friend Johnny on the trumpet. Would you make some noise?
Then it was Best Friend, and there was like a lot of things that happened during Best Friend. So like midway through the song, he made us put our phones down. Like he paused the song and said like, hey guys, can you put your phones in your pockets, please? This is what we're gonna do. So I turned off my phone at that point.
Can you do two things for me? Firstly, everybody that's filming or you got your phone on, would you put your phone in your pocket?
So he made us put our phones away, and he told us to sing like as loud as we can, and I was like, great. And like the whole crowd was jumping because we're not filming. We can jump because we're not filming. And it was great, and I loved it so much. It was so wholesome, and I loved it. So thank you. Then it was Loving Is Easy, which again was very simple. The whole crowd was happy because that song is just beautiful. Then it was his last song, and it was It's Not the Same Anymore. And I was like, what a good song to end the show on. I cried. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my face has changed now. It's a big shame. So many feelings struggling to leave my mouth. And it's not that rare for me to let myself down in a big way.
It wasn't really like a cry. I just kind of like started hyperventilating and I was like, oh my god, this is beautiful. So then like at the end of the song, during the instrumental part, he like bowed and said goodbye and waved and then left. And then of course there was the encore. And the encore was Always, which is like a great encore. So he came on, he was like, can I play one more song? And the whole crowd was like, please. And he was like, okay. So the rainbow lights came on again for Always. And I was like, yes, please. I love the rainbow lights. And at the end, he did like, this is literally how he ended the show. He ended the show by waving at us. And then he like did a kick and a spin thing. And then the confetti cannon came on again. And I was like, that's the best way to end a show. And that was the end of the show. And it was magical, and I loved it. I really recommend for you to go to a Western County concert, especially for the Pony Tour, because like, it was amazing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. Don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified when I post a new video every single weekend. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!